no, what I'm saying is, let's just say that Meech didn't know about, Tammy was gonna set up Cuffy and the Mexican Suarez or whatever, right?
Right.
But after he's found out, because everybody knows she's an informant now, they're still doing the show with her. They're still dealing with her. She was still on the red carpet for BMF.
Set up by one of his best friends, which is Demetrius Flannery, also known as Big Meech. My dad and Meech have been friends for 30 years plus. I've known Meech my whole life.
Have you ever found yourself captivated by the stories of crime, power, and betrayal that often play out in the shadows? Well, the saga of the Black Mafia family is about to take a wild turn. 50 Cent stirred the pot by throwing serious accusations at Big Meech, claiming he's nothing but a rat. But what's the real story behind these powerful figures, and how do their pasts intertwine? Buckle up, because the layers of intrigue in this drama run deep, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. The firestorm igniting between 50 Cent and Big Meech began with a seemingly innocent announcement. Big Meech was throwing a welcome home concert featuring Rick Ross. On the surface, it should have been a celebration, but it quickly turned into a contentious battleground. 50 Cent, never one to shy away from conflict, took to social media to unleash his fury, branding Meech a rat. This wasn't just idle gossip. It was a fierce accusation that suggested betrayal and disloyalty at the highest levels of the game. Setting the tone for a heated rivalry, 50 revealed that he felt wronged by Meech's ascent, questioning his integrity and implying that Meech had crossed an invisible line that shouldn't be breached in their world. 50 Cent's words echoed loudly, caught attention not only because of his celebrity status, but also because they exposed the underlying tensions within a tightly knit community. Suddenly, the narrative shifted from a celebratory concert to a deeply ingrained moral dilemma. As fans began to process the stakes involved, questions arose. Was this a calculated move by 50 to undermine Meech's legacy, or simply a personal vendetta playing out in the public eye? This was just the beginning, as whispers and rumors surrounding Big Meech's dealings ignited a firestorm that many knew was bound to spark controversy. All eyes were now on the Black Mafia family and the turbulent storylines that lay ahead. Big Meech, born Demetrius Flannery, isn't just a name in the world of drug trafficking. He's a phenomenon. His larger-than-life persona and incredible charisma made him a legendary figure in the streets. Every story about him bleeds a mix of danger and allure, and his influence stretched far beyond the streets of Detroit. From the early days of the Black Mafia family, Meech exhibited a natural leadership that drew people in. He mastered the art of building relationships, forming alliances that crossed not only street boundaries, but extended into the world of entertainment. Everyone wanted to be in the orbit of Big Meech. However, the charm that captivated so many also inspired jealousy and resentment. Critics often questioned his methods and strategies, highlighting the fine line between charisma and manipulation. As Meech built his empire, rumors swirled about betrayal and relentless ambition, a quest for power that often left others in his wake. His involvement in music, particularly hip-hop, established Meech as a cultural touchstone. He didn't just want to be a player in the game, he wanted to leave an indelible mark. Collaborating with high-profile artists, he became synonymous with a lifestyle that exuded wealth, style, and rebellion. But behind the glitz and glamour lies a more complex narrative. Meech's connections with law enforcement and brushes with the justice system added layers to his story. Could his magnetic personality also be his downfall? As he paved the way for the Black Mafia family's rise, he simultaneously set the stage for the controversies that would follow him through life. The combination of charm and gritty determination creates a captivating component to Big Meech's legacy, a legacy that continues to intrigue and divide public opinion. With all of this swirling around, one must ask, is the persona of Big Meech merely a mask for something darker, or is it the embodiment of a true street legend? The answer might be hidden in the chapters yet to come. Tammy Cowan is a name that often floats in the shadows of the Black Mafia family saga, though her role is anything but minor. Serving as a co-producer on the BMF series, she isn't just an outsider looking in. Her ties to Big Meech reveal layers of complexity in this narrative. Many speculate that her association wasn't purely for entertainment purposes, but rather deeply rooted in the business and street-smart strategy that defines the BMF legacy. The tension surrounding her character is electric. Some believe she played a crucial role in shaping the narrative, while others accuse her of being a rat, a government informant who fed information to authorities. As whispers of her connections to law enforcement circulated, the streets became rife with speculation. How deep do her ties to the feds run, and at what cost? Was her loyalty to Meech genuine, or was it merely a carefully manufactured facade? The intrigue doesn't stop there. The timing of her involvement raises eyebrows, especially when reflecting on the legal troubles the organization faced. Could her presence have played a part in sowing discord within the ranks of BMF? But it's not just about betrayal. It's also about the power dynamic at play. Cowan, navigating a male-dominated environment, found ways to wield influence from behind the scenes. The deeper we dive into her multifaceted role, the more we uncover questions surrounding loyalty, intentions, and the thin line between ally and adversary. Her story intertwines with Meech's in ways that blur the lines of trust. And just when you think you've grasped the full picture, new evidence emerges, keeping everyone guessing. The question remains, is Tammy Cowan an unsung hero of the BMF saga or simply a pawn in a much larger, dangerous game? Understanding her role is key to unlocking the mysteries behind the Black Mafia family and all the political intrigue that comes with it. This developing narrative leaves us on the edge of our seats, eagerly anticipating what revelations will come to light next. As whispers of betrayal filled the air, rumors began to circulate that Big Meech might have negotiated a deal with federal authorities in an attempt to lessen his prison sentence. This shocking possibility ignited a firestorm of speculation among fans and critics alike. The question hung heavy: could Meech have sacrificed street credibility for a glimmer of freedom? The notion of cutting deals in the world of organized crime isn't new, but Meech's alleged involvement caught many by surprise. After all, he built his empire on loyalty and respect, principles that contrast starkly with the idea of ratting out peers. For many, the thought of Meech aligning with the government felt like a betrayal of everything he had stood for, creating a chasm of doubt in the eyes of his followers. Adding fuel to the fire, public scrutiny intensified when reports emerged highlighting his close connections with Tammy Cowan, the female co-producer of the BMF series. Many questioned whether her ties to the retaliation-fueled narrative of his story blurred the lines between business and treachery. Could Tammy have played a role in guiding Meech away from the only life he ever knew? And just when you think you grasp the story, another twist awaits. Legal documents and insider sources hinted that Meech may not be the only one with secrets to uncover. Past associates began to surface, asserting that they too were caught in the crosshairs of questionable decisions, some alleging coercion from law enforcement. This murky world of allegations left fans divided. With graffiti on the streets echoing cautionary tales, the question wasn't just about Meech's choices, but the very fabric of loyalty in the game. Just when you think you have it all figured out, the complexities grow deeper, leaving you to wonder, what really happened behind the scenes? As the narrative continues to unfold, fans can't help but keep one eye on the drama and the other on the truth. The feud between 50 Cent and Big Meech isn't just business, it's deeply personal. Known for his brash persona and sharp tongue, 50 Cent has made a career out of calling out rivals and settling scores. However, his latest jab at Meech appears to tap into something much darker. Rumors suggest that 50 Cent has long had a bone to pick with Meech ever since the rapper claimed his life story inspired a substantial subplot in the new BMF series, a narrative that many argue doesn't paint him in the most favorable light. The fight for creative control and recognition could easily explain the intensity of their back and forth. After all, in the cutthroat world of entertainment, one's reputation can make or break a career. But it doesn't stop there. 50 Cent hinted at past betrayals, raising the stakes further. He's also started to connect Meech with an old feud involving Rick Ross, bringing more players into the ring and complicating the narrative. Each insult seems to carry the weight of unpaid debts and lingering grudges from yesteryears. The irony here is striking. 50 Cent himself has faced his fair share of legal troubles and alleged affiliations that have led to questioning his credibility, yet he seems to take pleasure in casting stones at his rival. This vendetta embodies a classic case of the pot calling the kettle black, creating a larger-than-life drama that keeps everyone talking. The more 50 Cent stokes the flames, the more curious onlookers become. Are these personal attacks a desperate attempt to stay relevant, or is he genuinely trying to shed light on what he perceives as a glaring betrayal in the hip-hop community? It's a labyrinthine tale that leaves fans split, some hanging on to every word of 50 Cent, while others remain loyal supporters of Big Meech. As this saga unfolds, one thing is crystal clear. The battle lines have been drawn, and the entertainment industry is eagerly watching to see how this explosive rivalry plays out. Who will come out on top in this twisted tale of betrayal, loyalty, and vengeance? Only time will tell. As the dust settles from 50 Cent's explosive allegations, the aftermath has become a spectacle in its own right. Fans are furiously debating on social media, dissecting every tweet and post from both parties. Big Meech remains notably silent, strategically choosing not to engage in a public feud, which only fuels the speculation. However, his family and close associates are rallying behind him, issuing statements that paint him as a misunderstood figure caught in the crosshairs of rivalry. And what happened next would shock everyone. The streets are alive with rumors suggesting that 50 Cent's accusations might lead to renewed investigations into Meech's past dealings. A community that once revered Big Meech is now divided, with some defending his legacy while others wonder if there's truth to the claims of betrayal. This tension brings forth a larger conversation about loyalty in the world of organized crime and hip-hop culture. As fans dissect these narratives, they can't help but question the motivations behind the accusations. Was 50 Cent truly concerned about loyalty, or is this another chapter in the ongoing saga of hip-hop feuds? The lines continue to blur between personal vendetta and public persona. With every twist and turn, the story evolves, creating a web of intrigue that keeps audiences on their toes. Will Big Meech address the rumors, or is silence his best strategy? One thing's for certain, this drama is far from over, and eyes are glued to see how it unfolds. With the media frenzy and whispers from the streets, it's evident that the saga of Big Meech and 50 Cent isn't merely a story of rivalry. It delves deep into themes of trust, betrayal, and the underbelly of the hip-hop world. Each twist and turn leaves us questioning the authenticity of alliances and the lengths individuals go to for survival. As we await further developments, we can only speculate. Will Big Meech respond to these allegations, or has the narrative already set a course too far for redemption? One thing is certain, this story is far from over, and the shadows of the past continue to loom large over the future. Keep your eyes peeled for what comes next, because this captivating drama unfolds with every tick of the clock.